What does it mean to guard your heart? Proverbs 4:23 tells us to keep our heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. When my kids were growing up, they used to sing a song that had these words, "Be careful, little eyes, what you see. Be careful, little ears, what you hear." Proverbs 4:23 is one of those verses that is about our thought life. And why are the thoughts that we think so important? Because our thoughts control our lives, whether we believe that or not. It's our thoughts that turn into actions, and those actions can either be a negative impact on us and those around us or a positive one. So therefore, God encourages us to guard our hearts, to be careful of what we see and what we hear. Jeremiah 17:9 tells us that the heart is deceitful above all things. And that's why God tells us to guard our heart and to not only just guard it, but to diligently guard our hearts. So how do we guard our hearts? Well, Romans 12:2 tells us, "Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Philippians 4:8, "Whatsoever things are pure, lovely, just, of good report, think on these things." And we're always going to be bombarded with negative thoughts, with ungodly thoughts. The other day, I was at church and it was during worship service and I was singing and I was praising the Lord. And then all of a sudden, just like piercing darts, thoughts after thought, negative thought started coming to my mind. And I had to stop myself and I had to say, whoa, wait a minute. These thoughts do not belong in my mind. They have no place. And after being bombarded with one negative thought after another, I had to do what 2 Corinthians 10:5 tells us to do. Casting down those imaginations, bringing into captivity every thought into the obedience of Christ. And I started thinking on the good things that God has done in my life. I started thinking about His greatness, His majesty, His honor, and His glory. And just as fast as those negative thoughts came, they started to leave and they were replaced with good things, with good thoughts about the Lord and what He's done in my life. You know, that whole chapter of Proverbs 4, I challenge you, go and read that chapter. There are some great tips in there on how you can guard your heart. But what I've shared is just a little bit of how I've learned to guard my heart. So let me encourage you today. Guard your heart so that you can grow in the Lord and influence the world all around you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you watching. And until next time, may the Lord bless you and keep you. Goodbye.